Well, we're down to less than a week before Christmas, and it is the weekend. So I'm wandering around the farm doing some winterizing. Loaded out some bales that I sold, put some more equipment and my truck inside. So along with winterizing the last pieces of the barn, one of the things that I did that I tried to take a video while I was doing it, but it got dark and, well, I broke my phone camera. So the good one, I can only use the selfie side. So I couldn't get a good video, but one of the things that I did for winterizing last was spread manure one last time. And oddly, that was a little more emotional. I think probably because that's a process that really created a lot of grief over the last couple of years. I mean, it was stressful, especially in the winter. It was one of the most stressful aspects of being on the farm. So to do it knowing it was the very last time was a little different, kind of hard to put words on. It was a little emotional. But kind of more emotional in the like stressful relief kind of emotional. I don't know, I didn't expect. I kind of just was heading out to pump the manure and spread it one last time, and all of a sudden I was like, wow, this is something that really like took a lot out of me the last couple of years. So to know that I was doing it for the very last time was just kind of, a one more chapter closed in the book of farming. Yeah, you just never know when things are going to be your last. Typically, this time I did. So I think that made it a little different. And I'm on my last week of work with the construction company that I've been working with, and then I'm gonna figure out how to stay warm for the rest of this winter, because upstate New York in the winter is not pleasant to be in, but what are you gonna do? In the meantime, I still am filling the few moments in life that I have free with some tech stuff and getting ready for Christmas, selling hay bales, all that kind of fun stuff. So I also, as part of sort of tech stuff, sort of farm stuff, last week I had the opportunity to be a guest speaker at a school district to some 7th graders that had been doing a science experiment on sour milk. So I got to go talk to them and share where milk comes from. They're all students at a city school, the city middle school, so they've had no exposure to cows or farm life or where milk comes from. So it was a great conversation, being able to share the connection that the sour milk that they had been testing the pH in and determining the acidity of is a great lead-in to the fact that we sold our milk to Chobani that makes yogurt, and that's a startup process that they go through to turn milk into the yogurt that hits our shelves. So that was a lot of fun. They had some really great questions, impressive questions for 12 and 13-year-olds. So they kept me on my toes, and it was a long day. It was a solid reminder of what life used to be like working in school districts, and I finished that day in which I gave 4 presentations in the course of about 5 hours. I think I was there. I was exhausted. I was more exhausted than working a full, 10, 12-hour day. I was surprised. I forgot how on your toes and full of energy a bunch of middle school kids keep you. So that was fun. And for the record, in case you're wondering, I choose dirt. I choose dirt and equipment over children and computers. So it was nice to have a moment to reflect on that, an opportunity to make the comparison. And I'm still very happy that I decided to make this complete shift in my career a couple of years ago. Because even though it's cold outside, and even though, there are some long days and it's exhausting work and things freeze and break, I still choose dirt. Well, I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas and an enjoyable and relaxing week leading up to it. I always try not to let this week become the most stressful part. So, Merry Christmas. I'll be back soon.